Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denali and I am a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. My store and closet name is El Ducho, E-L-D-U-C-H-O, and you can find me on Instagram at El Ducho Thrift. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the button down below, and if you enjoy this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you so much. So, I'm here today with a collaboration video. I actually recorded this video yesterday. I tried to get fancy and bought a new camera to film on because I've just been filming from my phone, and for the life of me I could not figure out how this darn camera worked. So yeah, so here we are back on my phone, and I think that's how it's gonna be because that's who I am. Anyways, so this is a collaboration video with other YouTubers who are resellers, and we are talking about how reselling has changed our lives. I'm curious to watch everyone else's video because I think everyone else is going to have a really unique and different point of view. I think that no two journeys are alike, and so it's going to be fun to see and hear what other people say, how it has impacted and changed their life. So I have already filmed a video. Oh, I'm gonna in the description down below, I'm gonna link everyone else's video, so please go watch it, give it a thumbs up, do all the things. That would be great. Okay, so I've already done a video where I talk about my journey with reselling, and so I wanted to be able to talk about different things in this video, so hopefully I accomplished that. So there's 4 things that I outlined because I've already practiced this video. I did it yesterday, so I've got a little bit of experience rehearsing it. But there's 4 things, and I actually wrote them down on my Starbucks bag. I'm filming in my car. This is like super last minute, but you know, that's life. So there's 4 things that I want to talk about, and that first thing that I want to talk about how reselling has changed my life or impacted my life, is that it's enabled me to do what I love. Now, I feel like, you know, growing up, you're always asked, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I have always had many different answers. You know, when I was a very small child, I wanted to be the president, and then I wanted to be an actress, and then I wanted to work in the music industry, and then I wanted to work in management, and then I wanted to work in human resources, and yeah. But none of those, I did some of those, obviously. I'm not the president, if you didn't notice. But those are the jobs that I've necessarily landed in. I fell into some of them, but not all of them. And the jobs that I did work in and excelled in, they were great jobs, and I gave, you know, 210%, if not more, to all of them. And because of that, I excelled in all of those jobs. However, I wasn't passionate about them. Does that make sense to you? You can work a job. I think it makes sense to a lot of Americans, or anybody for that matter, any working adult. You can work a job and not feel passionate about it. There were parts of the jobs that I felt passionate about, and it's interesting because now, looking back on them, I can see how those resonated with what I'm doing now. So the thing that I've always loved, though, throughout my life was reselling. But like I said in my reselling journey video, I didn't know that you could sell online as a full-time thing. I didn't think people made legitimate money. Well, now I know otherwise. But I'm so happy that I've discovered reselling. You know, thank goodness for YouTube and social media for allowing me to discover that reselling is a full-time thing and showing me how it can be done. And I'm 35 now. I'm so glad that I found out about this at 35 and not 85. But I would have still done it full time at 85 if I figured it out then. And, you know, I look at younger resellers, those who are, I've seen people who are in high school. I see people who are college age or just graduated from college, and I see them doing it full time and they love it. And I think to myself, that's so awesome. Like, I'm so happy when I see people discover their passion that early on, because I wish that maybe I had figured it out then as well. So that's that's one way that reselling has changed my life. It's allowed me to do what I love. That the next thing is it's allowed me to help others, or hopefully it's allowed me to help others. I hopefully think I'm helping others, or I do think I'm helping others. So like I said, in previous jobs, the one common thing like that resonated with me is that I enjoyed helping people. You know, when I worked in management, I had employees that worked underneath me and that I trained, and I built up other people through management, and that's something I really enjoyed about those jobs. Then when I worked in human resources, there was a myriad of things that I did in that position. However, one of them was, you know, hiring, training, you know, career development, etc., etc. And that was one of the things that I really loved about working in human resources, was helping others and building other people up. So now as a reseller, you know, I started out in this very green back in 2017. I didn't know anything, and I was like a sponge, and I absorbed all of the information that I could. I mean, there's lots to still be learned, but now with the information that I have, I want to be able to help others in that way. Now, I have to keep in mind that I still have a business for myself that I need to run, and so I can't spend all of my time giving, you know, helping people every second of the day. That's one of the reasons that I started a YouTube channel, was so that hopefully my hauls could provide information to others about the brands that I was picking up and provide a unique perspective, because I like to think I pick up kind of the gamut on brands. I pick up bread and butter pieces, and then I luck out sometimes and I find high-end pieces or rare pieces or vintage pieces. And so I want to be able to provide that information to others in case they didn't know certain brands. So with that said, and then additionally, there have been friends or family or other resellers in the community that I've been able to help and give them information that I've learned from others. So helping others has made a positive impact on my life. The third thing that I want to talk about, speaking of friends, is that I have met so many amazing people in this community, obviously because of reselling. You know, this can be a very lonely and isolating job. There was a period of time, pretty much the, you know, first 6 months of when I was reselling full time, where I didn't know anyone. I didn't have any friends. I was very lonely. And it was fine actually, because I had just quit my job, and so it was actually a little bit of a relief to just not have any coworkers for a little while. However, you know, eventually you're like, you know, be nice to have somebody to talk to. So thankfully, because of Instagram, I was able to connect with other resellers in my area. A lot of times people will ask me, like, how did you meet all these other resellers? And I did by attending any and all reseller meetups or events that I could. A lot of people get really nervous about doing this, and I understand being nervous about doing it. Well, you have to understand that everybody else is nervous about doing it too. So if you can accept that in your brain, then you'll be fine meeting other people. Sorry, I just looked behind me and this car parked really close. I wonder if they're watching me film this video, which, whatever. So anyways, I encouraged you to attend reseller events. You might be saying to yourself, well, how do I find them? I don't know where I find them. Well, you kind of have to do the research on it. If you're not part of Poshmark, Poshmark does have events that they host around the country. If they don't come to your town because you live in a very small town, and the major city near you that they're holding a party at is super far away from you, then I encourage you to host a Posh and Sip. So that's one thing that you can do, is you can host a Posh and Sip. Anybody can host one. You just go onto their website, or just Google Poshmark Posh and Sip. Anybody can host one. You contact them, let them know your dates, your venue, and everything. They will help you advertise it. They will send you supplies. You know, not a ton of supplies, but just like some little decorations for you to decorate your Posh and Sip with. It can be held anywhere. It can be in your house, or it could be at a Starbucks. I don't know. It could be at a restaurant. Go to the Cheesecake Factory or something. Don't overthink it. It's an event. Your intention is to get people, like-minded individuals together. Just host one. Don't think it has to be fancy, because it doesn't. Okay, so that's one way you can meet people. There was a reseller Christmas party that I attended that helped me meet a lot of people because there was a lot of resellers there. I'm trying to think of other events. Oh, attending conferences like eBay Open or PoshFest. I highly encourage you to go to that, and it does cost money. The tickets, are anywhere from like $200 to $300. Not to mention the fact that it's likely not in your state, so you're gonna have to take a flight there. You're gonna have to pay for a hotel. You're gonna have to pay for food, etc., etc. So start saving now. PoshFest, I think, is usually in the fall, and eBay Open is in the summer. So eBay Open is coming up sooner, so you should start saving now. But they're great ways to meet new people. You're going to meet tons of new people. You're going to meet all the people that you probably watch on social media, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is. They're probably going to be at these events. So, but anyways, these people that I've met through reselling are some of my best friends now. Some of them I talk with every minute of the day, or hourly, or daily, or weekly, or monthly. But they're awesome people. I've learned so much from them. Oh my gosh, the things that you're going to learn from reseller friends will blow your mind. So if you don't have any, I encourage you to find ways to connect with others, because everybody is looking for somebody to meet and befriend. Okay, lastly, and most importantly, one of the ways that reselling has changed my life is that it's allowed me to spend more time with my family. In my last job, I was commuting minimum 1 hour each day. Sometimes it took 2 hours, 1 hour each way. And sometimes it was 2 hours each way. So I had a round trip commute of 2 hours, upwards of 4 hours. I know, that's hard to even wrap your brain around, I know. But actually that's not a lot, but that's some people's reality. And a job is a job, and you need to make money, and you have to commute. So I totally respect and understand it, because I did it. However, that doesn't mean that I had to love it. And so instead of now getting home at 7 o'clock at night, where my son has already eaten dinner and it's late and I'm going to be putting him down for bed soon, I now get to pick him up from the bus stop. I actually get to drop him off at school as well. I spend so much freaking time with my child. I love it. It's great. And, obviously with my husband as well. He gets home at 5 o'clock, and, I get to be there at 5 o'clock. It's not like I'm home at 6 or 7, again, like I said. So there's just so much more time I'm getting to spend with my family. I don't have to worry about anything like vacation time, sick days, if it's a snow day, and who's going to stay home with my son because the school is closed. Like, there's no more stressors. Also in my last job, I was a department of one, and one of my responsibilities was doing payroll, and our payroll was semi-monthly. Am I saying that right? Yeah. It's been a while for my HR days, so HR friends, forgive me. Our payroll was semi-monthly, so I couldn't take off long periods of time from work. And so that's another thing that it allowed me to do, was just be gone from work and not have to worry that it was like, well, I can't be gone the first week of the month and then the third week of the month. So I get to plan my vacations with my family without a care in mind for the most part. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's how reselling has changed my life. I love this job. And that's not to say that there aren't difficult or not fun parts of this job. There is absolutely not fun parts of this job. However, there are not fun parts of every job. But I am truly passionate about what I'm doing. I love reselling. I love reselling hard goods. I love reselling clothes. I love flipping items. It brings joy to my life when I buy something for 50 cents and it sells for $10, $20, $200, $300, whatever it is. And then I get messages from my buyers telling me how much they love the item, how much it means to them, how cozy and soft it is, how they had it when they were a child, and oh, how excited they are now to have it again. This job brings me so much joy, and I hope it does the same for you. You are not the right fit to be a reseller if hard work scares you off, or or if it doesn't bring you joy, right? This is just going to be another job for you. So anyways, that's it, guys. That's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. And most importantly, please go check out the videos from the other ladies who have created videos today. All right. I will talk with you guys soon. I'm going to drink my coffee now. This has been sitting here for a while. Look at how big this cup is. It's the size of my head. No human should be consuming this much coffee, but I'm gonna. Okay, bye.